in the house, and he has this signature, you know. आप इनके जितने भी गाने देख लो, he has this very set signature introduction. Can we have that? Punjabi MC in the house.
Yeah, yo, it's Punjabi MC, yo, yeah.
So you're out with a new album, Raj,
Yeah.
in India.
Yeah.
Now, the highlight is you collaborated with Bappi Lahiri in the
Yeah.
in one of the songs.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, my first question to you: how did you manage to get Bappi Lahiri, who has a very strong Bengali accent, I must
Yeah.
say, he's so accented,
Yeah.
to sing in Punjabi, and absolutely
Well, I
smooth?
mean, Bobby is actually a good friend of mine from 2003, and I mean, yeah, I mean, he, you know, when I wanted to work with him, we originally did the "I Am a Disco Dancer" cover version of this, and but then he was like, you know, he wanted to do a Punjabi track, so you know, that's I guess that's more of his idea than mine, but he knows what I'm good at, so he wanted to accommodate and help me a little bit, I guess.
Oh, nice. And can you also sing, sir?
One thing I can't do is sing. That's the problem, you know.
And you rap, you
Yeah, I
produce music, but there's one thing you can't do is singing.
No, because if I could do that, then I guess I would have given up everything else and just singing.
Oh, nice. So let me ask you this: are you professionally trained as an MC, or it was just a natural art which you just picked it up and just polished it?
Yeah, I mean, that's something I learned myself. You know, I mean, most guys out there who MC, just something they learn themselves. And I started off as a rapper first, writing poetry, writing raps, and then you know, I mean, I used to rap on beats, but obviously you couldn't get beats in those days with Indian double R and Indian sounds in there. So that's why I started getting more into production.
Now, there's one thing I always wanted to ask you. You know, you are the flag bearer. In fact, you had initiated this whole fusion of Punjabi music, Punjabi folk music, and Western hip hop. So you started it when I think I was still in school, or my mommy was changing my diapers, I guess.
Well, no, I was quite young myself. I was still at school as well, actually.
So yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. And back in those days, the technology wasn't so strong.
No.
So how did you manage that?
Well, I mean, the first mixes I did were on turntables.
Okay.
You know, yeah, I mean the
huge ones.
What is the the normal size ones? Yes, yeah, but you know, not the CD ones. But I mean, it was a guy called Mick Sinclair. I mean, you guys probably haven't heard of him, but he was in England. He was a DJ as well. And one day I just went into his studio, you know, and he was just messing around, and he mixed like a English vinyl and with Indian vinyl, and he mixed them together. You know, that was what blew me away. You know, blew my head off, and I was like, wow, you know, like this is crazy, you know. So I went home straight away, you know, dug out all my Indian records, you know, and tried to mix. And one of the first mixes I did was Gidrani Rani by A.S. Kang with Loverman.
Okay.
Mr. Loverman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, and it was just like, and I did about, you know, every day I should just be mixing records. So that's where the concept came. But before that, I was more into MC rapping. You know, I wasn't really that much interested in Indian music or Punjabi music so much. I mean, I will listen to it. I used to be into Kuldeep Manik and everything, but I never thought I'd be making Punjabi music. You know, I was more into just rapping, DJing, that kind of thing.
Oh, nice. So, you know, let's break into a song, and one of my favorite songs, in fact, you know, I love the video of this song, Jogi.
Okay.
Now, if you could just sing us the introduction, or the introduction to the song Jogi.
Yeah.
Punjabi MC style, and then we break into the song.
Okay. This song is Jogi. You know, a lot of people know this, but it was one of the first ones I did straight off the vinyls. So you know, I mean, obviously, I can't sing you the song, but you know this one. It's called Jogi. It's another one.
Now, coming back to Mirza, one of the beautiful tracks. Outstanding, you know.
Yeah.
But the whole idea is, you know, I guess it was a global hit. It is, in fact, a global hit.
Well, with Mirza, I mean, it's like, you know, with Mirza, it's got a good story because, you know, my first thing was I wanted to cross Indian music to the mainstream, to the non-Asians. That's where I get my kick. But, you know, and then, so I used to play a lot of R&B hip-hop at Bangla shows, at Asian shows, and rap and everything at Asian shows. And people were like, we hate this, you know. And so I could put a bit of Kuldeep Manik chorus, hook, you know, and they're like, we love the hook, but take the rapping off, you know. So nobody ever liked the rapping, no one ever liked the Western music. And so you go to Bangla dance floor and play some R&B, people walk off the dance floor, you know. So, I mean, with Mirza was the first time that a rap actually worked for the Indian crowd, and nobody ever complained that, oh, we don't, you know, the rapping, take the rapping off. It's like Shinda, the rapping, PMC kind of blended nicely together. and people rapping. I seen for the first time. I seen like, you know, Bangla heads rapping a song, you know, and it was the, you know, that's when I realised it's easier to then cross that music to the mainstream than it is for the mainstream.
Come on, guys. Here's Punjabi MC giving you the rap for Mirza live and exclusive on Planet Radio City.
Yo, it was late last summer, my blood coloured the sky when I heard you break your sweat. Punjab in my eye. Never had I cried before, never had my steel heart died before, but now I felt the raw blast. True love will ever last, but you can fit my body into a cast. Die for my woman is my mind. My destiny, she speaks through her every freaking line.
So, guys, the whole idea is, you know, we've grown up listening to his music. In fact, we love his music. One thing, you know, which was like very prominent about you, you know, there were a lot of people who again tried the whole crossover, you know, of Punjabi music or the Punjabi folk music with Western music. And somewhere, you know, you always maintain the right balance. In a way, like, you know, you always had authentic Punjabi music, right? Be it the dhol beats, be it the voice, be it the song, with the rapping. How did you manage? Was it a conscious effort to maintain that balance? Okay, I'm going to stick to my roots, or it just happened?
Well, I mean, I've always been into all the musics living in England. I've listened to hip-hop and this music, everything. So, to me, it's like Bolia. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if other people saw this, but to me, I kind of like, you know, to me, Bolia and rap is the same thing. You know, when people do Bolia and Punjabi and when they rap in New York, it's kind of the same thing. It means the same thing, and you know, it's expressing something the same way. And the same with James Brown and Kuldeep Manik and Rajan Yamuna and people like that, and Stevie Wonder. I see them as kind of like the same. You know, just they're born in a different language, but the music I find a lot of relevance with it. So I think with, like, for example, tracks that were recorded in the 80s of Kuldeep Manik and things like that, which is the Desi stuff, then that mixes really well with the 80s hip-hop music and stuff, you know, so it kind of blends like that, I think, you know. I tried to keep the more real essence to it and a big story.
So which is your favorite song? As in, like, you have created n number of tracks and some 20 albums out of yours.
Yeah.
So which is one song which is like really close to your heart?
I mean, I've quite a few, but like for the new album, I have this song called Salute, which is not a very commercial song, and it's not the most danceful song either. But it's just something I did from my heart, you know. And it's like a salute to the soldiers, and so, you know, that I found that very close. And but also like Mirza, Mundat Bachke, Jindamai, Told Girda, Mehoge Shrabi, tracks like this, you know, I feel are evergreen songs that they last for a long time.
Absolutely. So can we have a little insight or the dope on Salute?
Yeah.
If you could just rap it for us.
Okay, the Salute one is that little sister prays that her baby brother stays healthy, the one she raised from a baby on her own laps and kept from any harm. A politician took the world from her arms through good times and bad times. Now she thinks about her brother in this night fighting on the front line. She knows it's a lie, politicians that strong, but they don't have to be the ones to call their son gone. And basically I've got like this guy from the street, Gulson, singing the parts, and again, you know, it's just like a Punjabi salute to the soldiers.
So which has been your favorite Hindi movie? Agar pucha jata?
Surely is obviously my favourite, you know.
So can you
sing
just
with everybody else?
can you say Mar jaunga, khood jaunga, phan jaunga?
Okay.
Dharmendra style. Come
Mar
on.
jaunga, khud jaunga.
Gaon walo.
You know what, I know some more lines from Surely, something like,
Go for it.
Yeah, Tera kya hoga, Kalia.
So go for it. Tera kya hoga,
Yeah,
Kalia. With all the attitude.
Okay, Tera kya hoga, Kalia. So that,
Raj,
yeah.
The one thing I've always seen, you know, in your videos, generally when a musician comes out with a video, he wants to be star of the video. He plasters himself across the video.
Yeah.
But you, for some reason, you know, you never highlight yourself in the videos. You're always behind with the headphones and the glasses on, mixing on the music.
Yeah.
Why so? Are you camera conscious, or it is just that, you know, you want to showcase your music rather than yourself?
Yeah, I guess, I mean, I'm not a big fan of video. I know that sounds a bit strange, but, you know, I've always, you know, some videos are good, some videos are bad, but I find that in my way of thinking that, you know, 75% of the time, if the song's good, then the video's not really doing the song any favours, apart from the fact that you get it played on the channel, so you must have one. But, you know, I just feel that a song is often left in your head a lot more, you know, so I'm not very, very enthusiastic about videos and stuff, you know. But it's got to be done. That's the thing.
Raj, I wanted to ask you this. You know, you have been in the discotheque circuit for a very long time. You've been rapping, mixing, being a DJ, and I guess you know you're the right person to ask this. How do you impress a girl in discotheque? What are the do's and the don'ts?
Why am I the right person to ask this?
Because I guess you are the most famous in the entire European circuit when it comes to.
Well, yeah. I mean, when I'm DJing, I have to look down, and I see a lot of boys, you know, making moves on girls. So I guess, you know, I see the ones that have got a girl.
Okay.
I see the ones where the girl walks away.
Okay.
You know, and my advice would be go slowly. You know what I mean?
And
See, I see the ones that go slowly. They're always, you know, always walking away with the girl.
Okay.
The ones that go quick, like yo, come here, and it's like the girl's walking away. You know what I mean? So.
Okay, so if we say if Punjabi MC has to approach a girl and
If I have to, yeah, I guess then I would have to, you know, I would get really shy actually. To be honest, been a long time since I've done it.
so I guess you know because it's always the other way around. You know, you being a Punjabi MC, Raj always gets hit upon rather than you know hitting on women. So
Yeah,
how do you manage the
that's what they
female
say.
fan role?
That's why I'm so strong, pushing the girls away. You know, a lot of exercise there.
I guess so. And so one of the crazy female fan incident that happened to you happened with you, would you like to share with us?
The crazy one, I guess, you know, this, you know, like, you know, what can I say, man? You know, I'm scared of the girls. So you know, I just,
Can you see the camera and say that for us?
yeah, I'm scared of you ladies.
But why? Come on, you know. I'll tell you what.
Every man should be.
Every man should be.
afraid of the ladies.
Absolutely. They can take your house, they can take your dog, they can take your friends.
They can take anything they want.
Oh Punjabi MC in the house. Aaj duniya bhar ki baat ho rahi hai. We've covered clubs, his music, why he's not there on the video. Now, one of the most important things, you know, and I guess most of the aspiring DJs would be waiting for this. You know, what are the most important things, you know, to take care of when you're mixing a music or when you're composing a music? Coming from the man himself.
Well, I mean, in the studio, obviously, you've got to get your mix and everything right. But I mean, the reason I DJ a lot and I do old school style DJ because, you know, when you play to so many different types of crowds, like Asian crowd, sometimes you play to no Asian crowd, and then you have to have a lot of flexibility in your music, you know. And if you have a band or something like this, then obviously everybody has to be like, you know, spot on, rehearse, and you can't really change too much. But if you have like a DJ with lots of different types of music and stuff, you know, you can mix beats and scratch and do different types of music set for the crowd, you know. And sometimes, you know, you start with a lot of R&B hip hop and then you blend the Punjabi in, and sometimes they say the way you start with a lot of Punjabi, Hindi, and then you blend the R&B more into it, you know, but then eventually some dance and some like party stuff, you know. And so that's really the most key thing, is to make sure that you feature the thing that the audience wants, you know. But in the studio, obviously, you're not really, there's no audience there, even though I see the audience. Because when I'm in the studio, I see like a million eyes looking at me, you know, all the way, every eye that's seen me, you know, at the shows.
Thank you very much, Raj, for coming in. Wish you all the best for your album.
Yeah.
And it's in stores now, so any message to the listeners?
Yeah, check me on Twitter, /Punjabi MC1.
Okay.
I've also got my Facebook, but yeah, apart from that, it's on the shops, the Raj, the new album, Universal, 15 tracks, it's big.
Absolutely. So it's in stores now. Do get in, and you would get all the music on Planet Radio City as well.